From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Stepping up now, Leury Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Count remains full. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Anderson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set, and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Yohan.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Garcia at third with 2 away.
Hey.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The set and the 1-2 in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. 2 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Drilled down the line. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. White Sox on top, 1-0. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. They
Leading
lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 2. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Garcia is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Now in the box, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on
third.
the inside half of the plate right there.
shortstop.
Try to bust him in,
Sander.
Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Comes set, and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Line drive to center field. Engel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ooh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, Eloy Jimenez.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 74.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Now to the plate, James McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Hitter, Matt Skoll.
So striding forward now, Matt Skoll. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Nope.
Ball 1. Skoll stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Yolmer Sanchez would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1 who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hit like button for
Benintendi
MRS
gets his lead at first, nobody out.
For LOL.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
2-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. And Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Engel ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Adam Engel. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 0 for 4.
Adam Engel.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Engel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Garcia leads off first with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In there, 1-2 now. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, looking to put the ball in.
He's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. For a base hit. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Grinding in, Eloy Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
0-2 is the count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Past history with Lucas Giolito. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Bradley Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Got down.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
That's an excellent at bat right
Now
there.
batting.
Fell behind early,
right
1-2. Didn't
Mookie.
panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Please stop.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Bradley on at first, nobody out. Bounce to first. The second for 1 to Abreu for the big double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
It's not funny.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Down to 3-1.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. Jimenez facing back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Fenway after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, James McCann looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Matt Skoll. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that's over 2-1. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Wow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
What?
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I am not streaming anymore.
Ground ball right into the shift. Moncada fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Right. Then.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Last stream next
Lays
Tuesday.
off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Why?
And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2-2. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the stretch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
And no, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Boston after this. Stepping in, Adam Engel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
No strike.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brian Johnson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Garcia, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's
I
2-0
might be
now.
streaming later.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Tim Anderson will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Oh, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, James McCann. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
In now, Matt Skoll, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the night at Fenway. It's the White Sox 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Red Sox.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Sanchez able to get there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Engel. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Benintendi going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Striding in once again, Tim Anderson. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I Head's on a swivel.
Ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So digging in now, Jose Abreu. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Here it comes on 3-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now. Yohan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Abreu on second. Moncada at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The White Sox lead this one 11-0. Now batting, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Anderson will stay with it as he backs up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Engel ranging back, still going back. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Jose Ruiz, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 66, Jose Ruiz. Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. 1-0 the count. Hot shot on the ground is short. One there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from Fenway in a moment. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Marcus Walden comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Marcus Walden.
Digging in now, Matt Skoll. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Ball two.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 5.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Engel.
So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye level.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. And the White Sox are out in front 11-1. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. Brock Holt is on deck. Here it comes. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 line towards center field into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Standing in, Brock Holt. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder,
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball one. Strike taken up in the zone. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lucas Giolito gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 11 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Cleveland. What do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 4, Bradley.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Number 47 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Dean is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. In now for Cleveland, Friendly Reyes.
Number 32, Friendly Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning. Striding into the box, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Birdie is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Velasquez is right there, 1 down. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And that'll miss up an in ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Up next from Miami, Curtis Granderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. And the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Velasquez going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball called for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
In there, a base hit.
Turn and burn. But was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box, number 47, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Castro is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. In there, strike 2.
0-2.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Mike Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The first baseman, number 10.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, look at Prado.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Kevin Plawecki is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Bowers, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect.
Right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box now, Austin Dean. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Number 44.
And the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Fouled off.